What is up, car addicts? We're back in Need for Speed Heat. They finally added in a new update with new cars. Finally, it took them long enough. The game was pretty much dying, but I guess now with the cars, maybe some new people will come back to the game, which is pretty exciting. Hopefully they keep adding in more and more cars. If not, their game is just gonna go, just gonna die. But yeah, so we got the McLaren F1 and the Aston Martin DB11 Volante, which is pretty cool. Now, the sad part, the DB11 Volante, which is basically a convertible version of the DB11, you get for free when you download the update, which is nice. But the McLaren F1, which I'm sure most people want, that one you actually have to buy with real money. So for me, it was $5. Not sure, different countries, euros or pounds, whatever the price is there. But for me, it was about $5, which is, it's okay. I probably would have priced it like at maybe $2 or $3, but whatever. I bought it just so you guys can see the customization. I can make the video for you guys. So yeah, this update's called the Black Market Update, and some of the parts for this car, like the last part, you can only get it by completing some of the challenges around the map, so keep that in mind. So let's get right into the visual customization. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna try to go for like an F1 LM build, which they do have the parts for, and they also have some parts for the GTR and the GTR Longtail, which is pretty cool. And then we're gonna check out the engine swap options that they have available. We're gonna max it out, take it outside for a little drive and a top speed run, so we can see how fast we get this thing to go maxed out. So let's jump right into it. Front fenders, got the vents on the top of the fenders there. You got the F1 LM fender there, love that. And boom, this is the one from the GTR Longtail, love that. And of course, this is the the wide body that you have to get by completing the black market challenges around the map, which I don't really like too much anyways. I don't really feel that it fits the car at all. I think it looks like something you kind of taped on there. I don't know, it just doesn't look right. It looks kind of like a homemade body kit or something, I don't know. So we're gonna do the LM part there. Okay, headlights, we got the usual, and then boom, right here you have the headlights that are kind of raised. So these were used on some of the F1 GTR Longtail race cars. That's pretty cool. I think it looks kind of weird, looks kind of like a bug. I don't know, I'm not really a fan of that. So I'm just going to keep it with the stock headlights there. We got the canards. You have all the different ones here. Canards or canards. I don't know. Somebody's going to try to correct me in the comments. That always happens, but whatever. You know what I mean. Okay. We got the usual window tint, which is back here for some reason. Kind of funny how they put that there. So if you want to hide the interior or show it more, whatever you want to do there, you can mess with that. Okay, we got the hood options. You have the stock hood there. Then you have the one with the little vent on the bottom. Then you got the one with the two lights. That's from the F1 GTR. And then you got the one from the LM. And of course, this one I didn't mention is from the F1 GTR. I'm just going to say LT. It's a little easier. So yeah, let's go with the LM. Of course, we're doing the LM build. Moving on to the front bumper. Got the beautiful F1 LM front bumper. I love this. I love the look of the LM. I think it's so perfect. It's just an amazing looking car. Then we got these different options here. And of course, the one that the Need for Speed guys created themselves, which, are okay. Not really too much of a fan of that. So of course, the F1 LM. Yes, looks so good. Front splitter options. You can change up the front splitter if you want. You have all those different options there. I'm just going to keep it the way it is. We're going to do the fenders. You got the wing mirrors. You have all the different race car style mirrors. I'm just going to keep the stock ones because literally almost every F1 variation had the stock mirrors, but some of them were black or full carbon or partial carbon, so I think that's fine. Moving along to the side skirts, we got the, oh wow, so the first option, okay, so that's the F1 LM side skirt. That is nice. I got the carbon one. Okay. And then you got this one, which again, their creation there. Alright, so definitely this one here looks very nice. Oh, that looks amazing so far. Alright, rear fenders. What does this one do? I guess this one just adds like the little bolts there. Okay. You got this one, which I think this is from the... Oh, it's like a little wider. Okay. Yeah, that's the F1 GTR. Is this from the long tail? Yeah, that's from the long tail. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to mess with anything here because there really isn't some of the same part. And I'm going to keep the stock rear bumper anyways, and this won't match. And I don't want the little bolts on the side there, so I'll just leave it like that. Let's continue. Tail lights. That there. Okay. Got roof. Wow, there you go. There's the big roof scoop from the GTR LT. That is so cool. But it's got the antenna, of course, you know, full race car. I'm just going to keep the stock roof scoop. You can do the sound system option if you want. Trunk lid. Got the larger ones there. Oh, wow. That's a full race car one there. That's sick. And, of course, there's the one from the LM. It's like a bigger event there, which I love. So we're definitely going to do that. Moving along. Rear spoiler. There's the LM rear spoiler. It looks amazing. Absolutely love that. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at the GTR on the side of the spoiler there. Or actually, no, this is the... Well, the GTR and the LM share the same rear spoiler. The standard one, that is. And then this is the one from the long tail. So the long tail did use, like I stated before, it did use different rear spoilers. It was like a very large one, and then there was one like this. But that is from the long tail there. Then you got all the different big spoiler options you can go through here. And of course, the black market one. So definitely the LM one there. I love that. License plate. Change the background to something else. I'll just put. Let's see here. Just to kind of give away what what color I'm gonna put on it, but just throw that on there. License plate frame. Why not? And I'm just gonna go super simple. I'm just gonna go F1. Simple, straight to the point. I love that plate. We really looked at the tail lights, I think, as well. Just, you know, it's just tinting it. That's pretty much it. Rear bumper. So there you go. The long tail GTR rear bumper. You can see it. It adds to the back. Comes out a little bit more. Just crazy looking. Very different. And you can see it has like a little GTR script there on the left side as well, which looks super cool. And then you got this one here, which is a little excessive. So I'm going to keep the stock rear bumper. Exhaust. You have the stock quad exhaust. And you got all these different options. So sadly, they don't have the exhaust from the LM or the race cars, which is literally just like these stock ones just closer together, like a quad setup. Kind of like, I guess, a Corvette. Unfortunately, they don't have that here, which kind of sucks. So, yeah, I guess we'll just keep the quad ones there, the stock ones. Rear diffuser, you got the stock one there, and you got this one and this one. So the LM rear diffuser it's a very simple design. Looks kind of like this, but it's really none of these. I guess I can do this one. Looks a little more like a race car than a stock one. I guess it's like kind of similar. We'll do that one. Okay, pretty much done back here. Showed everything there. Diffuser. Alright, so now the wheels. So for the wheels, I did go through all the wheels here, and I really couldn't find one that was identical to the F1 LM, unfortunately. There's one that's kind of similar, and I'm pretty sure if you painted all one color, I think from far away it will look kind of like it, which was these. But other than that, I mean, as far as the simple 5-star wheels with a deep dish, I couldn't really find any other than these, which I think were the closest. I don't really like this design too much, so I'm gonna go for the wheels from the GTR Longtail. And the most similar to those, they're actually, oh, I passed them. They're actually pretty similar. It would be these right here. It's like pretty similar between these and these, but I'm leaning more towards these. They're super similar, and I'm gonna paint them. I'm not gonna have them black because I kind of, it doesn't really go with the car too much in my opinion. But we're gonna do those. We're gonna increase the size. The first thing we're gonna do, that's way too big. Roll one down, perfect. I'm gonna change the color after I do the back one, so I don't have to do it twice. You should have like a button where you can just press and then it automatically goes to the one like you chose for the front, or vice versa. That'll make it a lot easier so you don't have to scroll through all this. Okay, there it is. Size, it was all the way and then one down, perfect. Alright, so for the color, I'm gonna go with like that dark gray that they had on the LM. And it's more like a matte gray. We'll go with that. And then we'll go with, I guess I'll go gloss and then I'll kind of change it here. That'll be some non-metallic. And then, there we go, it's like a satin or a matte. I think it's more like a matte gray. Perfect. I think that's good there. We'll save that. Apply to all. And then we'll do the same for the rear. Be this. Let's double check. Yeah, here the finish is not. It's non-metallic. The matte. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Apply to all. There we go. Wow. That looks phenomenal. I love that. Okay. Now we're only missing here is the brake calipers. So of course, you know, you can go through all the brake calipers here. You can change it up if you want. Unfortunately, you can't paint the stock ones, which I always hate, but whatever. We're just going to leave those because we're going to go with a color that doesn't really go with too many brake caliper options. So I'm just going to leave the stock brakes. And as far as the brake disc, we already have the carbon ceramic rotors, so there's really no need to change that there. So we're good all the way around. Let's see it all together. Oh man, that looks that looks really good. So now for the paint, let's definitely change up that paint. Go to the community, and here you guys can see some of the wraps some people have created already. Got that one, this green one here. You got the golf longtail one, which I think is super cool. So it loads up. There we go. That is super nice. With this orange here. So somebody did create an orange, which I feel is really similar to the F1 LM, and it's this orange right here. I mean, it's pretty much spot on. So that's the color we're gonna choose there. Looks so good. Absolutely love that. The stance is definitely an eyesore at the moment, but first let's install the performance parts because the suspension option will bring it down a little bit. So let's go to performance, engine swaps. So you have the stock V12. It sounds amazing. Love this engine. Got the 567 horsepower 4.4 liter V8 from the BMW X6M. Kind of a strange engine swap option there. You got the 542 horsepower forged inline 4. I'm not sure what that's from. If anybody knows in the comments, let me know down below. Might be from. I don't even know. Okay, we got the flat 6 599 horsepower. That's from the 911 Turbo S. We got the 591 horsepower 3.8 liter V6. I think this is from the R35 Nismo, maybe? I think. Possibly. Pretty sure. We got the 570 horsepower 4.5 liter V8 from the Ferrari 458. You got the 600 horsepower inline 4 hybrid. That's from the Polestar, I believe. And then the forged 2.6 liter inline 6. I'm not sure what this one's from either. I think it's from the R34, the forged engine option, pretty sure. Alright, so obviously I'm going to keep the stock V12. Putting any other engine, in my opinion, is kind of dumb. And the stock one does give us pretty much, I mean, pretty close. The highest potential horsepower would be the 458 engine, but it's only 18 horsepower more than stock, so it's not really worth changing up the engine there. So we're going to go full Ultimate Plus parts. Let me show horsepower increasing there. We're at 700 already. 777. Oh my gosh. Alright, so turbocharger upgrade will give us the full 1100. And the dual turbocharger, which is the smaller turbo and a larger one, that will give us 1065. We got the screw supercharger, 1010. Same thing with the roots. And then the centrifugal supercharger, 1065. Here you can see how each one sounds. Well, definitely the turbocharger. Nitrous, we're going to go with a 15-pound tank. Track suspension, 100%. You can see it's lower than stock ride height from what I can tell. I think it's a little bit lower. Yeah. Okay, brakes, definitely brakes. Tires, Elite track tires. Elite Plus clutch. We already got the best possible transmission. Okay, so you can't change it to like an 8-speed. Differential, we're gonna go track. And then nitrous power. Alright, so that's everything there, fully maxed out now. Now we're gonna go to the stance. See the ride height here. Down little by little. I definitely don't want to slam it. I feel that's a little excessive. But I do want to lower quite a bit. I feel like this one's a good one to lower a lot. You see the back here. I think right here is pretty good. That's good there. Okay, exhaust note. This is a fun one. So let's see. Oh my goodness. Let's change it up here. Oh my gosh, wow, unbelievable. Change it up a little bit. That's good there, tone. That's good there. Overrun, cracks, pops, and flame. I mean, you can just make it go crazy. Let's max it out, why not? Pipe resonance. I really don't like pipe resonance. Even at idle, doesn't really... yeah, I'm gonna leave that stock. Alright, save that. Alright, effects. So for this update, they did add a new feature, which is Backfire. So you can have a red Backfire, yellow, green, or blue. Which the Backfire you just saw, it makes it, you know, these different colors you can choose from here. Nitrous color that's always been there, and then underglow they have new beat sync underglow. So whatever radio station you're listening to, the song you're listening to, the beat from the music will be synced to your underglow, which I guess is kind of cool. But underglow on a McLaren, not too much of a fan of that, even though it's Need for Speed. All right, so we're pretty much good there. Let's go ahead and see how it drives. Test it today. Alright, this orange out here with those wheels looks amazing. I love it. Alright, let's go. No wheel spin off the line, that's surprising. Wow, the acceleration on this thing is nuts. Oh my god. Getting a little squirrely there with the throttle. It's drifted here. Very nice. Oh, that's an SUV. See the brakes? Very good brakes. Pretty good handling too, feels very nimble. curb there. Wow, we're already doing 200. Oh my gosh. This thing's a monster. It doesn't feel as fast as the RSR though. The engine swapped crazy RSR. That thing is just ridiculous. Alright, so now for the top speed run. Let's go ahead and go to live tuning. Let's lower our downforce all the way. It says 233 there. Let's see what we do with the nitrous. Alright, here we go. Doesn't want to go past that. Not bad. So the car in real life does 240 stock. So we did a bunch of upgrades and didn't even want to do 240 maxed out, which that's kind of sad. But I mean, most of the cars in this game are limited around the 240 mile per hour mark, which kind of sucks. But yeah, not bad. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you think you agree with having to pay for this, or you think it should have just been like a free update. I mean, let me know what you guys think down below. Personally, I feel like it's fine for them to charge for it, but I think $5 is a little too much. I think $2 or $3 is a little more reasonable. So I'd say pretty much half of what they have it advertised for. I think is kind of reasonable. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.